Hey everyone, Tanishta here from ESPD. Do I have something important to share with you today? So, picture this. You have planned your international career, you have visualized the US, you are all set for your J1 internship. But before the hotel interview, before the visa interview, before anything, there is one more step. I am talking about the sponsor interview. Now, a lot of students don't know this exists. Some sponsors don't take interviews, they simply process your documents. But the sponsors who do take an interview, they are checking your communication, your intention, your mindset, and whether you are genuinely ready for this program. Let me be real with you for a second. I have seen students who completely underestimate this interview get so anxious they black out. Walk in with zero clue what to expect, but don't worry, that changes today. So, if you are serious about your J1 internship, stay with me till the end because I am about to break this down in the simplest, most practical way possible. Okay, first thing first, let's clear up the confusion. What exactly is a sponsor? Think of them as your official gateway to the United States. These are your authorized organization, legally approved by the US government, whose job is to bring international hospitality trainees like you into the country under the J1 program. They do five major things: check if you are eligible, evaluate your communication skills, issue your DS 2019, monitor your progress during the internship. Make sure you are following all the rules. So basically, they are responsible for you, which means they need to be 100% sure you are the right fit. And that's what this interview is all about. Alright, let's get into the good stuff. I'm going to walk you through the most common question, and I want you to imagine you are sitting in that interview right now. The most common question that they ask is, tell me about yourself. Now, this sounds simple, right? But here is what they are really checking. How do you speak? How confident you are? Do your goals actually align with this program? Here is what you do. Keep it structured but natural. Talk about your education, your passion for hospitality, any relevant experience, and why are you excited about your international exposure. Keep it under 2 minutes. No life story needed. Question 2. Why do you want to do your internship in the United States? Listen carefully to this one because so many people get it wrong. They do not want to hear because America is amazing, I want to explore and travel, better opportunities. What they really want to hear: learning focused answer, cultural exchange, professional development, international standards. Remember, the JWORD program is about learning, not migration. Show them you are here to grow, not to escape. Question 3. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Okay, we have all been asked this at some point, right? For strengths, go with qualities that matter in hospitality. For weaknesses, here's the trick: be genuine but strategic. Question number 4. Do you have any friends or family in the United States? Okay, wait. This is not a trick question, but it is a trust check. If you do have relatives or friends there, do not lie about it. Just be clear about your intention. For example, yes, I have relative friends in this city, but my purpose is strictly professional training. I will be staying in the company provided accommodation and focusing entirely on my internship goals. Question 5. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate yourself? Interesting question, right? Here's the psychology. They want to see your self awareness. Don't say 10, that's overconfident. Don't say 5, that's underselling yourself. Sweet spot 7 or 8. For example, I would rate myself a 7 because I have strong foundational skills and hands on experience. But I recognize there is always a room to learn and improve, which is exactly why I am pursuing this opportunity. Confident but humble. Department specific question. Now, depending on which department you are applying to, the question gets a bit more technical. Let me break down the main ones. For culinary candidates, they are going to test your kitchen knowledge. What's your signature dish? Don't just name it, explain it. Why you choose it, key ingredients, step by step preparation, what makes it special. Tell me about the basic knife cuts. Know your julienne, brunoise, and dicing. You don't need to be a chef instructor, just show you understand the technique and where it's used. For F&B candidates, wine service questions are very common. They want to know how you would present the bottle, how do you confirm the label with the guest, what's the pouring sequence, correct serving quantity, appropriate temperature, glassware. Practice the steps out loud before your interview. Muscle memory helps. The game changer questions. Okay, now we are getting into the question that separate prepared candidates from unprepared ones. How can you prove you will return to your home country? I know this feels like pressure, but here's the thing, they have to ask this. It's not personal. Strong answer includes family ties and responsibility, clear career goal back home, plans to apply US experience in your home country, property or educational commitments. For example, I have strong family commitments in India and my long-term goal is to bring international hospitality standards back home. This training will help me advance in India's growing luxury hospitality sector where there's huge demand for internationally trained professionals. Would you accept a job offer in US? The answer is no. Don't overthink this. The J1 is a training program, not an immigration pathway. They need to hear that you respect that. For example, no, I understand the J1 program is designed for cultural exchange and training. My goal is to gain valuable experience and return home to apply what I have learned. Would you extend your internship to 18 months? Nah, this one is different. You can say yes. For example, I would be open to extending my training. It would allow me to gain deeper, more comprehensive experience. This shows commitment to learning, which is what they want to see. Alright, buckle up. This is where they test your real-world problem-solving skills. Scenario 1. A young girl has been sitting alone in the restaurant for a long time without ordering. What would you do? This tests your awareness and empathy. The right approach. Approach gently. Check if she's comfortable. Offer assistance without pressure. Be sensitive to the situation. Scenario 2. A guest is angry about the food and demand to see the manager. How do you handle it? This is the hospitality test. The right approach: listen without interrupting, apologize sincerely, reassure them their concern matters, inform the manager immediately, keep the situation calm. They will also ask what you expect from this internship. Show them you have thought this thorough. Keep it learning focused, not benefit focused. Okay, so here's the beautiful truth about this interview that I want you to remember. The sponsor interview is not designed to reject you. Let that sink in. It exists to make sure you are responsible, honest, and genuinely focused on learning. Sponsors want you to succeed. They are looking for candidates who can represent their country professionally and make the most of this incredible opportunity. With proper preparation, clear answer, and a calm mindset, this interview becomes one of the smoothest steps in your entire journey. Your international hospitality journey starts with your interview. Prepare well and US can be your next classroom. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe for more. Thank you.